In this video, we will show you how we summited Mount Erciyes and tell you everything you need to know if you want to do so as well. Hello everybody, it's day 70! 70! And we are, after 4 nights, leaving our couch surfing host here in Adana. We are now going to get some chocolate in A101. Normally we prefer Beam Supermarket, but it's very close. Get some chocolate, get some energy, because we have a huge hike planned for tomorrow. The highest mountain Alex has ever been on, and it's gonna be a challenge definitely. But it's another almost 400-kilometer hitchhiking trip to get there today.
So that's the challenge for today?
That's today's challenge. So yeah, that's gonna be epic. And we're gonna, of course, take you guys with us. After getting some necessary supplies for the hike, we started hitchhiking out of Adana, and we're very successful.
Highway.
Then we finally saw our volcano and started hitchhiking towards it. Unfortunately, Alex suddenly started feeling very bad, so that she went to bed right away and I started checking out the surrounding areas. It turned out that in winter, this is a huge ski resort, and the first 1,000 vertical meters will probably be along the ski slopes, which is not nice, but since it's gonna be dark, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so I was asking now in all the hotels that are open, which is it was 3 hotels, but there's only like a couple people staying there, so the guys at the reception were actually quite happy to talk to someone. And they said nobody does this hike. They have no information whatsoever, they don't know anything about it, so I think we'll just have a look, see how the route is, see how the snow condition is. No one has a clue here. Let's see tomorrow. Good night. We now decided to stay for another day here in the tent and edit some videos, and she
Sleeping, and now for an hour now I've been staring at the mountain from the tent, and I've decided that we go tomorrow morning. He keeps on saying that it's not smart, but I'm feeling actually pretty good now, and in the morning I was very sad that we couldn't start our hike. And this mountain is telling me that I have to go up, so I will do it.
Very cool about this place is that as soon as it gets hot here, we can take a nice shower.
Now he is editing some videos, I'm resting, and I just wanted to say that it was really creepy or scary yesterday, that from one second to the other I was feeling so sick, like just one switch and I was like and now I'm feeling better, as you can see. I'm talking again. So yeah, let's hope that we can do the hike tomorrow.
We will attempt to go tomorrow at around 3 AM along the ski slopes and then left and along the ridge on the Turkey's 6th highest mountain. Alright, sun just set. We will see you again in 9 hours. We'll miss you already. It's gonna be a cold night. It's around 2 degrees here, so it's gonna be a lot colder up there. But we are looking forward. We are hyped. Woo.
Good morning, if you can call it a morning. It's 2:30 AM. We got up at 2. Now we packed up all our stuff and we're gonna start our hike. And also we picked up some trash because we're good campers. We are currently at a hotel that is close by to fill our water bottles, warm up, and at exactly 3 o'clock we're gonna start. So in 5 minutes. Nice. Packing everything.
Just after 4 AM, you can see where we started from, and the sun starts slowly rising. And we have now arrived at the very last stop where the ski lift can go in winter, but also in summer. Most hikers that attempt this mountain, they go on the day before, and in the evening they take the ski lift up to here to around 2,800, and they camp up here, and then they do the last 1,000 vertical meters right now, but we try to do it in one day and don't have to bring our tent. So we will go here now, then along this ridge, around this one, then here is the summit. Whew. So now, just after the mountain station of the ski lift, the piste continues on to the right when you come up, and then there's a small path that goes left, and this is the one that you gotta follow to get on that ridge. Good.
We just took a break for like 10 minutes or even shorter, and it was so freaking cold. So now I'm really happy to start walking again.
Get moving. Yeah, you start to underestimate when you're always in 35 degrees in Turkey that it can be quite cold up here. But I think we got enough clothes.
Yeah.
Here, after around 5 to 10 minutes on the small path, is this kind of base camp for all the hikers that start to hike in the morning, which is today apparently just us two.
Okay. See the mountain here. Nice. But there are no marks on this trail, so we kind of have to find it ourselves. But every, I don't know, 50 meters there's something like this, a stone pyramid, and this marks the trail for us. So yeah, gotta follow this. And I think this is also something where you can camp, right? It looks like a protective shelter. Yeah. You can put your tent here, and the tent is a bit more protected from the wind. I mean, that would be camping with the best view ever!
And we have arrived on the ridge. You can see the lake down there where we started. Sun is rising. Kayseri down there, huge city, and our destination of the day. Still a long way to go. It does look really near, but it's gonna be a while until we're up there. And another positive note here, we have just crossed the 3,000 meter mark. Step by step, we are fighting our way up on the ridge. There's a peak in around 1 hour up there, and it's a bit of a decline around this one summit. Whew. And we slowly start to feel the altitude. Oxygen gets less and less, and it's but it's beautifully quiet here, even though there's quite a big road where we camped. You cannot hear anything except a few birds here. And we are having chickpeas and other nuts for breakfast, lunch and dinner. We are currently at a bit over 3,300. And
the highest mountain I've ever been to.
Our personal record. And it's around 2/3 already done of the vertical meters. You can see the lake where we started, it's getting tinier and tinier. This is the normal route, but there's also a much faster one if you have crampons and an ice axe. It goes here, across here, and then straight up there, so you don't have to go all the way around. It's gonna save you a couple of hours, but since we only have these boys, gonna stick to the normal route. Yeah. We arrived at the first pre-summit at 3,620 meters. Now there's gonna be a little decline, and then up here, I don't know how to get around this one yet, but we'll certainly find out. Okay. You can see all these funny figures, like a pyramid, the mountains. So there's a lot of volcanic activity here. It's a dormant volcano, but it's a volcano. And down here you can see Sultan Sazligi National Park. We've been there 2 days ago. Cannot see properly. And Taurus Mountains. And behind these ones is Mersin, Adana, and the Mediterranean Sea. Yep. Something that we were worried about is that on the ridge where we are at the moment, it's gonna be snow and it's gonna be very slippery and everything. But we are very lucky and it's completely dry.
Woohoo! Now we've been discussing if we can go down a snowfield here, but we're not too sure about it right now.
Let's see how exhausted we are on the way down.
Yeah.
Because it'll save us at least an hour hike, and it's just a lot more fun to see.
We're walking really slowly and my heart rate is at least at 200 and we're just walking and it's all the altitude that makes the difference. Bernie seems to be exhausted as well.
It's now 8:30, we're at 3,700, and yeah, normally we get up at that time, but not today. We've already done 1,500 vertical meters, almost 1,600, and now I've followed some tracks all the way to the bottom of this huge rock, but I think, and I've also seen a stone pyramid over there, that you have to go all the way around it, because we just don't have any crampons or something to go this shortcut. It's too steep of a snowfield, so now we gotta go around there, and then there's no path whatsoever, and there's tons of loose stones. Quite a nuisance to walk here. I hope that there's a path after that. Here should be a path. We crossed this field of rocks because of this stone pyramid that I spotted. I hope that it is indicating our path. And yeah, let's see how the way continues. But that was for sure the worst part of the hike so far.
Yeah.
This is where we ended up. At least there's a lot of shadow here. I think this is the main peak and this is the peak where we are going to. The main peak is a little higher, but it requires climbing and we don't have our stuff with us. And yeah, there's no path here. You just you just go uphill. Pooh. Around half an hour to the summit from here. Every step you take, you're like kicking down a huge boulder towards the valley. So I don't know how this could happen if there's 10 people, for example, hiking on this mountain. It's super dangerous, but for us too, it's alright. And we found a little snowfield on the way back down that we can slide down. It's a bit of a motivation.
Yeah.
Also, you've got to make sure to climb next to each other and not one after the other, because what we kick down into the valley is ridiculous. Could kill an elephant. Never ending. You know that Alex is close to her limits when she starts cursing at every rock. But we're already super high up. Huge snowfield. That's, by the way, where the Devil's Root comes up to. And up here, I don't know if you can see it, I will zoom in. Here's the flag already, and that's the summit. So not far to go. You can be proud of yourself.
I am proud of myself.
I congratulate you. We are now at a point that is higher than the highest point in Austria.
Really?
We are above 3,800.
Woo!
Yee-hoo! And the last few meters, you can see already, I mean, it's a pole, it's not a cross, obviously, with the Turkish flag. You can see all the way on the other side. Cappadocia is around there. Ah, absolutely stunning. Wow, 3,900 meters.
Yes.
Super happy, super exhausted.
Super proud.
And super proud. Wow, love you. Some more nuts. We brought lots of water, I think 3 liters per person. We got palatschinken, Austrian palatschinken, pancakes. They're already a few days old. So let's see if we're gonna make it down without diarrhea. Yeah, an orange. Oh my god, just the best feeling ever.
Yes.
Wow. And the view, I'm gonna show you later, but you can see so far into Central Anatolia. It's incredible. After 6 hours 45, we made it to the top. Cappadocia here in the back. And this is the, at least it looks from here, very ugly city of Kayseri. Very ugly buildings. I think we prefer to stay here. And now we're getting on our way down. We're trying to slide down some snowfields instead of the big rock fields. Yeah, I don't know, it depends. We'll see if it's possible, if it's not too avalanche.
Safety first, always.
Now we have to decide whether we take the nice and fast, but maybe too fast, snowfield over here, down here, and then so that we get around this monster. Or we go down here where we know it's possible, but where it's a super nuisance, it's super exhausting.
It's so exhausting.
And it's just not fun. I think we can try the snowfields. Okay, it was an extremely stupid idea. The snow is too hard. Alex just slid down 100 meters or more, maybe 200 meters. I try to get her now. Nobody's hurt, but that was a super stupid decision. I'm sorry. Better take the longer way next time, the safe way.
Phew.
That was...
I'm still a bit scared, but I fell down and I don't know, just...
Now we are further down than we should have been, and now we gotta cross here, go up a little bit, and then go along the ridge back. I think it's enough of snowfields today.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the weather on an exposed mountain. 5 minutes ago we got a sunburn and now we can't see jack shit. It's insane. We are finally back on the normal path, and if you think you wanna catch up on a few minutes, don't take these snowfields over there. They are not faster. They are not faster. And now the other snowfield, we cannot take it either, because now there's a lot of fog and it's too risky, because we don't know the path down there. So we'll just take the one that we already know. It's gonna take an hour or 1.5 hours longer, but we're on the safe side. That was just so stupid of me. Like, now the adrenaline is kind of leaving me, and I'm just thinking how stupid I was. Heading down the same way again along the ridge, and it's another 1500 vertical meters down to this lake, where we'll take a dip. Well deserved one. Turns out that we were very lucky, because for the past hour or 2 hours there has been clouds up on the summit and you have zero view. I would definitely recommend you to, if you want to do the hike as well, to get up really early, like we did, 2 a.m. Start the latest at 3 a.m. So that you have enough time, because now it's only 1 p.m. We still have 8 hours of sunlight, so everything easy. This is, by the way, the crossroad. So here's a bigger road, and then there's this stone pyramid, and you have to follow this way to go on the main path. Maybe now you can see it better. It's not far from the ski lift. And now after 14 hours we just saw the first
humans.
Oh no, 13 hours. The first humans. And they came up with the lift, of course, and they were asking what the hell we are doing. And now the last meters along the ski slopes. We cannot wait to jump in this lake. And we've made it back from this monster here 2 minutes ago. Wow, no better feeling on this planet. Where are you? Here. Then going into ice cold lake after climbing that beauty. So if you're ever here, and even if you don't climb this place, on the other side there's a beautiful campsite, and the water is nice and cold even in the hottest summer months. Yeah, I think that's it for the climb. And now we're gonna try to hitchhike to Cappadocia.
Thank you guys for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like.
And if you want to see more of these videos in the future, consider subscribing to our channel and click on one of these videos. Until then,
Safe travels.